What's happening? What's happening? This is Same Sense Live. I wanted to holler at y'all about everything that's unfolding surrounding young Dolph's murder. Uh, and once again, you have to remember that since this is the industry, I don't always believe that these things take place because I understand how the industry is ran and how a lot of these people are playing a character. These are roles that a lot of these people are in. Now, I do have to say I was a supporter of Young Dolph, and if this really took place, I'll say it again. My condolences to the family, and with everything that brother was doing behind the scenes in music, it's kind of effed up that people aren't more talking about that, as far as the real estate, the investments, the family man he was, the father he was, the friend he was, the avenue, the advocate, for helping friends and just people, even people he didn't know. It would be, better, and I would respect and appreciate, like a lot of others, I think, if people would talk a little bit more about that. But, let's jump into this, man, because, right now everybody's talking about this cookie shop has something to do with Young Dolph's murder, okay? And if you go check out my video, the first video I did, because I only did 2 videos talking about Young Dolph, I was talking about how it didn't add up because Young Dolph's arm was hanging outside of the window of the cookie shop. And I was just like, for him to get shot outside of the cookie shop, I said that you go check the video out the first day I said it. You know what I mean? Let me see if I'm even in that. No, I'm not even in my, okay, let's go to my account here. And, you could go here and check this out. This video here, because I only did 2 videos about Dolph, well, I did 3, okay? Yeah, I did 3. Oh, shit, I did more. I did 4. But I was, okay, yeah. You go check these videos out. Go check out 2 weeks ago, the video I did, and I was just talking about how it just didn't add up why Young Dolph was hanging outside of that window like that. For him to be shot outside, as far as everything that people were saying. Now they're talking about the cookie shop has something to do with it. And now that, I think about it and I put everything together, Young Dolph pulling up in that, what's that, a McLaren or whatever it is. Forgive me if I don't know what vehicle it is, or Ferrari, one of them. And, that cookie shop, hearing that they almost closed down several times and they got loans from the government during the pandemic, and, hearing about them being robbed maybe a month before Young Dolph, supposedly got shot, it made me think about the activity that could be surrounding that type of place. And, I'm not going to jump to conclusions as far as saying it's illegal activity running in and outside of that cookie shop. But, being from the streets and uncovering this bit by bit, and not doing videos every day because I'm not looking for clout, as a supporter of Dolph, and based on what I believed him to be and why I was supporting him, and, really hoping this is not something that they're trying to fool people with. I really would like to see something happen, or, people get to the bottom of it, because this shouldn't have took place, man. And for him to be the brother that he was, outside of the music, people need to stop allowing, jealousy and envy to, you know, take that street to that, you know, industry or to business and have things turn out like this, man. Because this is horrible. If it really, like I said, if this really took place, this is horrible, man. Like, that brother was a good dude. It's not a lot of people. I haven't heard nobody say anything bad about Dolph. You know, everybody talks about how he was uplifting and trying to help people. And that's why I literally supported him, because that's all I've ever seen him do. You know what I mean? Even when it came down to beef or things people had to say about him in interviews, he wouldn't even indulge too much in those conversations. You know what I mean? And now you see, you know, every day people are doing videos, and I'm definitely not trying to get no clout, but I did want to come back and reverse it and kind of, you know, say I knew it was something more, because like I said in that video, I just don't understand how he was hanging outside the window. So now it's almost, you know, pointing at the cookie shop. Everything's pointing at the cookie shop, saying that they are involved in young Dolph's murder, excuse me. So it's a Ferrari. It's a Ferrari. Sorry, you guys. I mean, my bad. I'm just like thinking about everything that's taking place and how, you know, all this is just gaining attention that we are too, it's become too, you know, common for our people. You know, this right here is a tragedy, man. And that's why I wanted to see how y'all felt, and do y'all really think that the cookie shop, somebody in there had something to do with it? And that's what I was saying, man. You go check that video out. Go check out this video, I'm telling you. And I was just like, man, I mean, somebody had to be in the shop. Like, I just don't, this video right here, Young Dolph, 2 weeks ago, the 2 videos that I did 2 weeks ago. And I'm just like, yo, it just don't make no sense for that glass to be broken like that and him hanging outside the window from inside the cookie shop. It just don't make any sense. You know what I mean? Like, it had to be somebody in there. Like, I just couldn't understand how that happened. You know what I mean? And then with them high caliber weapons that, you know, the guys had, them dudes had, you know, he would be trying to avoid it. Like, I mean, if you getting hit from the outside, wouldn't you move forward? And those the caliber of them weapons would make him move forward. You know what I mean? So I just didn't understand it. But if you think about now everything that's being unraveled and revealed with this cookie shop thing, and somebody being in there, and that's what possibly, you know, led him to falling outside of the window. Because you think about somebody coming from the blind side or the back and they hit him, he'll easily go forward. And with even you know, depending on how many shots they fired, will cause the glass to break out in the front like that. You know what I mean? And that's why, you know, he was out hanging in the window like that. You know, and then the guys from the outside, from when you can go really look at the video and go really pay attention, they like shooting kind of down. You know what I mean? So it can prove that they shot Dolph like after he was down. So it all kind of makes sense. You know, like I was saying, like putting it together now. And then when I was thinking, like, man, he had to get shot from the inside. I mean, and that's what made me think it wasn't real, because I was like, man, how the hell is he hanging outside the window? And he got shot from the outside? That's come on, man. I've been around this activity my whole life, just like a lot of others that's trying to figure out what's wrong, what happened. You know what I mean? And not just listen to the entertainment aspect of it and really get down to the bottom of somebody taking out a good brother, a good person, you know what I mean? A family man, somebody that was, you know, supporting his neighborhood, you know, where he grew up, and just anybody he could help, you know, that was open to it. So that's the reason why, you know, I'm talking about this. You know, as you can see, people talking about he was set up, you know, by the daughters or somebody in the family. And then, like I said, when you think about Dolph pulling up to a cookie shop that was in that condition, as far as like finances, needing a PPP loan, getting robbed a month ago. Because why would somebody rob a cookie shop? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on in that cookie shop, or who in that cookie shop, that has value, or what's valuable in that cookie shop where a person's going to run up in there and rob it? Because it don't seem like, you know, a place that a person will go and rob, and there are other sources saying that young Dolph even donated money, so is that some exchange for goods, and services, or, illegal goods and services, or, and maybe they wasn't making no payments, you know what I mean? Because this is street shit, or maybe, Dolph had, well, you know what? I don't even want to link Dolph to criminal activity, so I'm not even going to say that. Maybe he was giving them money, and maybe it was an investment in the business, and maybe they weren't, profiting, or flipping, and maybe they were using the money for something else, because it just don't make no sense when you tie everything into it, as far as, or from what we know now, as far as like, why would somebody rob the cookie shop, a month before Dolph got killed, why did he, how did he get shot, end up outside, hanging outside the window. I mean, it's so many different things that you can ask yourself, surrounding this situation. I mean, the activity just don't seem right. So please tell me what y'all think, man, and forgive me for rambling. But I just knew something was funny. Like I said, I don't know. I didn't know anything about the cookie shop. I didn't know that they had something to do with it, or nothing like that, or these allegations they saying. But please tell me what y'all think about it, man. I'm out of here.